final touches to the Lebanon Opera House just before the historic Performing Arts Center reopens its doors, showing off a $4 million renovation.
Everything is sparkling, it's bright, and just really inviting.
Executive Director Joe Clifford spearheaded the 5-month facelift, new seats and new lighting, upgraded dressing rooms, and a transformed lobby.
The first impression when you walk through the door.
Here's how the lobby used to look.
You can see the tiles were very kind of industrial feeling. To me, didn't scream, welcome to the theater.
Now when you walk through the door, you'll step on plush carpet. You'll look up at custom chandeliers and pressed tin ceilings, the walls painted in warm jewel tones.
The whole idea is to bring you into the theater where the magic of the live performing arts happens.
The magic has carried on for a century. The Opera House is celebrating 100 years, built as part of City Hall in 1924.
It's really been the centerpiece of arts and public events.
City historian Nicole Ford Burley says Lebanon, population 15,000, has consistently invested in the arts.
There have always been a very active and vital arts scene in Lebanon.
A ballet company and a ballet school, an art gallery and a music center, all a short distance from the Opera House.
So think of your second as having width.
Kids can start at the Lebanon School of Ballet as young as 3 years old.
Those classes are focused on gross motor skills in the etiquette of ballet.
Linda Kopp opened the school 36 years ago.
Think wide, plie, tall.
In order to give dancers performance experience, City Center Ballet was formed. The nonprofit ballet company has been around for 25 years.
It was making sure they had an opportunity to work on the classical ballets, such as the Sleeping Beauty and the Giselle, performed at a higher level than just a school performance would have been.
It's the first day of rehearsal for high school freshman Finley Balin, who dances the leading role in Giselle.
Yeah, so this angle. Yeah.
Artistic director Jennifer Henderson helps ballerinas master the next level of choreography. Camille Dizan has been dancing for 12 years.
Reaching that goal of being on stage, under the lights, with the music, in front of an audience is every dancer's goal. It's their dream. And the fact that we're able to provide that here in little Lebanon, New Hampshire, is really quite special.
City Center Ballet performs at the Lebanon Opera House, one of about a dozen community arts partners that use the stage as its home theater. Now they'll dance under new movable LED lights. Their audience will watch in roomier seats.
You know, we had 800 seats, we're down to about 745.
A whole row in the balcony was removed.
So that's actually some of the best seating is in the balcony, because not only do you get the best sound that kind of comes right at you, but then you have the added legroom upstairs.
Great. Well, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
The refresh modernizes the venue, bringing it in line with industry standards, a must to continue attracting well-known touring artists and to keep the Opera House as Lebanon's anchor of the arts. Christine Flythe, the city's liaison to the Arts and Culture Commission, says revitalization helps keep the arts thriving.
To let artists know that this is a place to come and to share that expression, whether it's in a sculpture form or painting or acts or performances, however way that may be, that's what we want to encourage.
Visual artists showcase their talent at the Ava Gallery and Art Center, a downtown fixture for the last half-century.
Our mission is just to provide quality art education, art exhibitions, as well as community get-togethers at affordable prices or free.
The work of Upper Valley students was on display for a month this winter in the main galleries, the 16th annual high school show. Exhibition manager Sam Eckert points to this teddy bear painting as the advanced level of talent exhibited. The artist is a 12th grader. Her brushstrokes in the bear's fur and in the crinkling of the sheets stand out.
But it's also just a very vulnerable painting for a high school kid to make, right? So I see it as like a loss of childhood, you know, so you're moving on, you're in high school.
Here's another 12th grade artist, similar theme.
Here you have like all these friends that are gathered together in this loving embrace. And it's sort of like, for me, it's like the transition from like losing your childhood into becoming like a grown-up. So I thought this was a beautiful pairing.
Another gallery features the work of professional artist Kelly Hersey, who is from Norwich.
She makes compositions in nature. So these are photographs of shards of glass set into rivers or in ice and snow.
It's really amazing how talented, all the talented artists that exist in this area, and it's an honor to be able to show their work and to give them an opportunity to be seen.
Budding artists take classes upstairs. Perhaps one day their work will be shown downstairs. Whether the dream is to create art or absorb it, Lebanon has a history of cultivating artistic expression. And as the Opera House proclaims, in order to have heart, you must also have art.